The little girl kindly handed a piece of osmanthus cake to a starving man. Unexpectedly, after the man had eaten his fill, he lured the little girl to a secluded corner, put her in a sack, and took her home to make her his son's wife. When the little girl's father returned, her figure was nowhere to be seen. 10 years passed just like that. The little girl had grown into a young woman. Even though her father had become the richest man in the country, he never gave up searching for his daughter, until he saw a girl selling osmanthus cakes at a street stall. He bought a piece to taste, and to his surprise, the flavor was exactly like what he used to make, with a faint minty aroma. He asked the girl how she knew to add mint to the osmanthus cake. The girl replied that she couldn't remember exactly. She said she got separated from her family when she was 8, and after a head injury, she forgot many things, but she vaguely remembered that osmanthus cake should contain mint to taste good. Hearing this, the chairman became excited. Realizing the girl was his long-lost daughter, he immediately called his assistant to investigate the girl's current family, determined to repay her adoptive parents' kindness. However, to his surprise, her adoptive brother, who had promised to marry her, was secretly involved with his first love. The girl was naively selling osmanthus cakes, saving money, waiting for her unfaithful fiancé to marry her, unaware she was merely his cash machine. The next day, he proposed marriage to his first love's parents, who demanded he must own a house, but $400,000 was an impossible amount for him, a poor student. He immediately thought of tricking the girl into taking a loan for him to buy a house, without revealing its true purpose. He lied, saying that he would register the property in her name. After she signed on her phone, he immediately received a $500,000 loan, promptly using it to fully pay for their wedding home. At this point, the girl still didn't know she was being deceived, thinking the house purchase was for their marriage. Unfortunately, she was not the bride. While moving goods, she unexpectedly saw a poster. The man who promised to marry her was now marrying someone else. Disbelieving, she walked into the wedding venue and saw that the groom was indeed him. At first, she was angry, but hearing him thank his father and wife publicly, she was deeply moved. As his child bride, she worked tirelessly each day to fund his education, and even donated her kidney to save his life when he was ill. He remembered all of this vividly. Hearing this, the girl thought he was thanking her, but when the bride was invited on stage, the girl realized he was not marrying her. Watching him propose to another woman, she stood there in disbelief. Meanwhile, the chairman's assistant completed the investigation, revealing that the girl was indeed his child bride. She had raised him over the years, working 3 jobs a day to support his schooling. With tears in her eyes, she walked away, saying, "I'm the one he promised to marry." Unexpectedly, he pushed her away, while the bride mistook her for a wedding crasher asking for money, tossing cash at her to make her leave. The girl remembered all she had sacrificed for this family over the years, but now, not only did he deny her, even her adoptive father publicly claimed not to know her, warning her that if she disrupted his son and daughter-in-law's wedding, he would not let her go. The chairman, watching her humiliation, was furious, but his assistant reminded him that the DNA results were not yet back, so they couldn't act rashly. He could only continue observing. To prove she had a marriage agreement with the groom, the girl took out her phone, but it showed a $500,000 loan, making the bride believe even more that she was just there for money. The bride then asked the groom to beat the girl in public, to prove he had no connection with her.